Hi guys, here I am back with another new games review. Now, I haven't done these in a while because I got super busy with AMAs. I was home on break, spent a bit of time with the missus and kids. Generally speaking, I'm over 50 on the list of unresearched games. I'll show that at the end, talk about a couple of points on that. So that makes me, it makes me not happy and happy, but you know, like I don't want to rush showing games just to shill them. I hope people understand that I'm not here to shill out games that I don't know about, but at the same time I love being able to show people communities that are building and they've got a chance to get into early and help build with them and potentially get prizes, free entry into the games, a chance to build and narrate economies that you know, they may play in it and really enjoy. So over 50 games on my unresearched list, and I haven't looked to add names to that over the last week or so. There's going to be over, you'd have to imagine 180, 200 games building on Solana. So are they all going to work? You need to be careful. You need to do your research. Let's get into mini Royale nations. Now these guys have a super impressive setup. When I first researched them, it was about 2 weeks ago. There was 7,500 on their Twitter. Discord is hard to see. They haven't got like a counter, but there's 12,500. So that's shit. That's gone up 60 to 70% in a couple of weeks. These guys are pumping. They've got a super big team of backing. So they've got good VC investors. It's super important to have a look. They've got playable game demo as well. I haven't got a chance to do it. Sergeant Savage, he's had a bit of a go. I know Metaverse Explorer has had a bit of a go as well. And they were both impressed. They said, you know, it had things to improve on, but it's there and playable. I have read a fair bit of their... I can't see where the link is for it now because obviously I'm trying to get this video out and get back into researching these. But their white paper was super impressive. It talked about the game a whole lot. And it's definitely worth, if you're interested, because I think the mints, where were we for the mints? I think it's like December 5 or something like that. December 6th for mint 1 date, December 9th for mint 2 dates. There's still time to get in. You've got, you know, have a good read, see what the community is like, see what the crowd's like, and DYOR. So community-owned skilled-based shooter with PvE and PvP. They talk about being a competitive shooter, strategic land ownership. So to own land, which is an NFT in the game, you stake guns. So it's impressive because I wonder how that affects the PvP side of things. How do you defend the land if you're staking all your guns to control it via a DAO? And then they talk about buildings being important in the game, and this is all stuff in the white paper, and I'm kind of going off memory here, but the buildings become important about harvesting minerals, being able to convert minerals, use those to make extra items, create more buildings, and it's a game that's going to be based on actives being you know, earning extra money and stuff like that. A lot of these games that are going to have play to earn mechanics are going to need to make sure that the majority of the base is active to be able to make the game continue to grow. Otherwise, if games are dead and quiet, then people won't play them. They'll go to other games for that action. So they have super impressive white paper, weapons and armor levels with the player levels, daily, weekly, seasonal missions and achievements. The land's based on our world, so it's not in its own system. 2 coin tokens and the anti-cheat, that's right. So these guys are going to have several anti-cheat modes. It's a first-person shooter. Everyone loves aimbots. So they are going to actually have players be able to earn in-game coin, I believe it is. Not sure which one. I think Cheddar was the utility token, and Royale was the utility, the governance token. So I think you'll be able to earn some cheddar, which is a good coin. Don't get me wrong, that's a great coin name, and help govern the game and make sure people aren't doing dodgy shit. So here's a little bit of gameplay. Actually, this is cool. It's going to be chunky. Have to excuse the graphics. I do apologise. Let me turn my volume down. You will have to excuse the graphics. I can't do much about that this time of the night where I am. So you can see the buildings are very basic. The weapons are there. The aimbots, like not aimbots. Did I miss the end of it? No, that's just me chugging internet. Get in and have a look, see how you go. Now, let's get into Rushdown Revolt. What was funny when I started looking at these research videos to put these three out, these guys hit second in Ignition, but they were on Steam, and that confused me because this was not long after Steam announced. They're not interested in crypto. They're not interested in NFTs, people being, play to earn games. Why? Because they're an old monster and they want to keep the money. So they don't want to support that. So what was I missed, but they came out with Rushdown Revolt and Team Vortex will never ever integrate NFTs into our game. We talked to our community for months. We want a game where the only incentive to play is for the love of the game, the love of the community. We will never add a financial incentive. I don't know how this went through Ignition. I can't judge it. But as soon as I saw that they were on Steam, I just thought, I actually don't have anything written down on my research list. It was funny, I stopped. I looked at two other games at the time. But yeah, they did a complete 180. There's a lot of stuff behind it. One of the things that hyped up the game was they went into Ignition with a near ready game to go, and had I don't even know what the NFT system was designed on. I stopped looking. As soon as I saw it was on Steam, I just thought this isn't going to end well. So I think they may be trying to possibly create another game. Is that Vortex? I think that was. So they may be trying to do another game. But look, for me, bang, they are off my radar, which is cool. That's one less game. So it's a shame. Some of the fight sequencing look cool, but there are plenty of 1v1 fighters coming out. Plush Fight League sent me a message the other day and said, hi, have you forgotten about us? So there are plenty that are building and are taking time. These games don't get built overnight unless they completely 180 turn around and try and add into crypto. And hopefully there are games that do that. But at the same time, these guys are on Steam. So Void, this is another FPS, and it does say, where is it? Powered by Unreal 5, Void is taking AAA gaming to another level. NFT marketplace coming soon. NFT gaming, Void.games. Now, if it's on Unreal 5, beta doesn't. Beta doesn't come out till December, maybe, but likely Q1 of 2022. So, are we going to see much of that? Keeping in mind, you do hear game devs talk a lot about Unreal 4 to 5 is much more forgiving than 3 to 4. So that, if they've been building other games for the projects and, already building on 4, then swapping over to 5 is going to be good for them. But they had 10K on their Discord when I looked a couple of weeks ago, 13.8 now. So it's almost a 40% growth. These guys are powering along. There are a lot of good things that I saw. Let's go and have a quick look at their white paper. Their website. Now, one thing worth mentioning is these guys are partnering up with Only One. So Only One, the fans NFT thing, they're going to be having special artists. I think they're capping how many they have, and they're going to incorporate a 4-way option of playing in this particular game. So what I've got written down is you can be a spectator, a host, so you can actually host the arenas. You can be a cast. I don't understand what that means, or a player. So the world, the trailer. Let's see if I can play this. I have watched this. I don't recall it.
This is 2021. This is a world of infinite possibilities. This is the place where it all comes together.
That looks like a battle royale.
This is the revolution.
Oh, there's that old Barndog on internet kicking in. Alright, get in and have a look. Unreal 5 means that
of NFT gaming. This is the Void.
Very easy to make trailers, but I like that. I did watch that before. The weapons look cool. Every weapon, armor, arena, so land, or treasure is an individual NFT tradable on the public marketplace. So they'll obviously aim at doing their own marketplace. While your characters improve, gains new skills, and wears new gadgets, it becomes more valuable as well. That's pretty obvious. Metadata gets better. Voidcoin, major exchanges, but out of these, the only one, the only one I know is only one that wasn't scripted. Duck Dahlia, I've heard about. I don't really know a lot about them. So Solana, Serum, Unreal Engine 5. So there's going to be no rush with that, obviously, but worthwhile to find out so you get their contact. Have they got a Discord? Because I wasn't. Twitter, Telegram, EO. No Discord. All right, let's get into here. Oh, that's Iceberg. So that's actually a good talk point. Ignition winners. Iceberg. I'm getting these guys on stage hopefully next week for an AMA. I didn't realise you could actually download their alpha. So that's a video that's just uploaded tonight. It's only a 7-minute. It was really, really cool. I wish I had have known about it earlier, and I would have put a video up much earlier. Rushdown Revolt, I've talked about. Now, Metaverse Explorer, my partner in crime at Grape, one of many of great community creators we've got there. He's done a super amount of AMAs over the past couple of weeks. He's had Portals on stage, he's had Step on stage, and also done an interview. He also had Fantasia on stage. And you can see I've got some names written down twice, Portals. But, I haven't had a chance to even get through the Ignition winners, and I feel bad about that, but I can't rush this because I don't want to just shill games out. There's over 50 on this list, but Bias Game looked cool. Neftify looks good. Solar Fox, I keep seeing a lot of tweets from. Fine Satoshi is Step in. Neo Nexus World, I believe, have gone for a mint. Alpha League Racing Club, that's another car racing game. Battle Drones did like a funny little flying drones thing. Lots of tweets, but I haven't seen much of them lately. Air Guitar Academy was air guitars. I don't know what Cavemen Club are doing. Fantasia was to do with fantasy sports betting. They did something with Grape. Sports betting fantasy is not really my thing, so I didn't bother looking into it. Panzer Dogs had some real gameplay. They minted for 1 Solana, I remember, and I thought, it's a bit too much in the current climate. Skull Divisions, I know nothing. Savannah, I've got them coming on stage Saturday night. Queensland time. Vortex, I wonder if that's to do with Rushdown. Neroverse, they've minted recently. Howley Wolfies, they've minted for, I think it was like quarter of a Solana or something, so it was pretty cheap. Star Launch, Insured Launchpad, that's something I haven't even got to look, and this Launchpads make money, and I haven't even got a chance to look at that. Decimated, I hear a lot of good things about. Neopets have just done a mint, I believe. They've got another mini game or another game possibly on crypto. Soulsphere, I think, is like a Civ City styled game. Civilization styled game. That's not Civilization. Civ City, I think. Mad Vikings, I think, is an NFT only project. They've just linked up with Chainmyth. I think they're doing a collaboration. Fancy Diamonds was, I don't know how that's a game, but it's based on getting big diamonds, and they've got some tokenomics and stuff. But there's a whole lot of stuff in there. I am going to try to cover them, but I can't rush this. I'm just going to have to fill them in, and hopefully I'll get extra help. And if you are interested, by all means, hit me up and great. But hope I've shed a bit of light on it. A couple of good games. Thank you, Mother, for the rabbits.